welcome to another TBB 59C World of Tanks video, and today I will be doing a review on the Tier 4 German tank destroyer, the Hetzer. And so let's check this tank out. First, the upgrades. I have it fully upgraded, but I only haven't had the tracks fully upgraded. But we do have the consumables, so we'll do multi-purpose restoration pack, repair kit, and first aid kit. The provisions, we do have chocolate bar. The ammunition, we have 40 armor piercing rounds and 12 high explosive rounds. The equipment, we have gun rammer, improved modules, improved optics, engine accelerator, improved assembly, supercharged, refined gun, and enhanced tracks. Oh, and also high-end consumables. And if I were you, I would definitely choose enhanced tracks because, like, in this tank you don't have a turret, and these people will usually try to get behind you, and then these, like, if they're behind you, you can't shoot them, and, like, they will always try to, like, shoot your tracks off so, like, you can't turn, and, like, so I'll tell you what I usually do when I attack a tank destroyer. So I would just go, track him, and then just run behind it, and then just go wherever he goes, and then I'm gonna stay behind him, and, like, he can't shoot you. But with enhanced tracks, you can, like, withstand a little more hits from, like, track crits and track criticals. And so now let's go to Blitz, and I'll show you the armor of this thing, and then we'll take it into battle. I'll see you in Blitzhanger, guys. Bye. Blitzhanger now with the Hetzer. And so, yeah, we did have the chocolate bar. And let's get the equipment. We did have camouflage net, supercharge, improved assembly, engine accelerator, enhanced tracks, high-end consumables, and refined gun. And there's only one turret since it's a tank destroyer, or the American tank destroyers do have a traversable turret, and as you can see, this is called the Jagdpanzer 38T, and they actually destroyed the Tier 10 tank destroyer, the Jagdpanzer E100, with an M4 Sherman. So you should definitely check out that video. That video is really cool, and, like, it's really funny, because, like, I couldn't find a spot to penetrate the E100, the regular heavy tank E100 in the M4 Sherman, but in the Jagdpanzer E100, I did find a little spot where I could penetrate it. And so, the DPM is 1,149, which is surprisingly, let's just get that down, the DPM is 892. Oh, nothing. It's not surprising. The penetration is 110. The AP and HE. HE doesn't have really good penetration, but yeah. I think I had I had this one. No, I did. I had Tatra. I did have the Tatra. Like, if I were you, I would research the engine first, because this comes with a Tier 2 engine, and it's really bad. Like, as you can see, if it's the Tier 2 engine, the speed forward is just 42, but the effective power to weight ratio, look, on soft terrain it's 3.69. That's so bad. You should never play it with the Praga TN100. You should save some free XP to get the Scania Vabis 1664, because now it's better. As you can see, at least the effective power to weight ratio on soft terrain isn't 3 point something. Like, now it's 2 times as much. And okay, let's check out the armor. Well, let's check out this first. So the Tier 5, the top plate is, like, it's still penetrable. Like, it's really penetrable. But for Tier 4, it's starting to get more red. In Tier 3, it's even redder. And just like always, the sides and rear are very vulnerable. But it does have sloped armor to some kind, as you can see. And the rear armor is just 15 millimeters, which is really bad. Yeah, so it's 15 millimeters, which is really bad. Oh, the bottom plate is also 15 millimeters. So there's a lot of 15 millimeter armor on this tank. So try not to expose your back because everything will pen you. Even a tier 1 will pen you. So the sides is 30 millimeters, which is pretty normal for a tank destroyer. But the tank destroyer that's even worse than Hetzer is the British Electo, even though the top gun is an 87 millimeter gun, which is not bad, but I think it only had armor up to less than 20 millimeters. Like, I do remember that maybe the side or the front is just 5 millimeters. Everything can pen it, like every single gun in the game. Almost every single gun in the game, or I'm not sure, but I don't know. So the bottom plate and the side plate is still the same 30 millimeter. But the top plate is 60 millimeter and it is angled, so it's not bad. As you can see, it's almost 100 something millimeters. Like, for tier 3s, that's not really penetrable, but the bottom plate, the lower glasses plate, is pretty vulnerable. But at least it's 34 millimeters. The sides are still 30 millimeters. The back is 15, which is super bad. And as you can see, the gun cannot turn all the way around. But if you just try to turn the gun to the side, like, the entire tank will follow. If you stop, it only works if you stop. But if you're moving, the gun only does this. So if you're trying to turn it to the right, the gun's just gonna if you're trying to turn it to the right, which is my left here, the gun's only gonna do this, and like, it can't go any further. And like, the angle to the left is, the angle to the right is, so the angle to the right is, I think, 15 degrees, but the angle to the left is 5 degrees, which is super bad. There is a tiny weak spot there, the 8 millimeters, but nobody's really gonna pen it because nobody's really gonna even notice, and their shots are probably gonna go whizzing off and hitting your the top glasses plate, the orange part, and not penetrating. But for tier 5s, they can obviously penetrate 109 millimeters or 97 or 111 or that stuff of armor. And so there is some spaced armor here. It's 60 millimeters, like right here. If you're just doing like that, it's 157. The gun depression is 10 degrees, so it's pretty good. And like, if you just turn it up a bit, and then like, you can see that there is 0 millimeters there. So like, that's just showing the inside of the tank. But nobody can really hit that because you're not really going to do this. And no projectile is smaller than that hole, probably. Well, maybe a 50 caliber, or maybe a 30 caliber machine gun on the Leopard or the Lux or something. But yeah, that spot, nobody's really going to aim for that spot because your guns usually doesn't point all the way up. And like, your gun's usually pointing to this area, or like bottom, at least in my setup. Not setup, at least in my gameplay. But okay, but I do occasionally get the gun to its maximum. I do occasionally get the gun to its maximum elevation. But now, speaking of the maximum elevation, let's get this tank to battle, and I'll show you the battles. And okay, so now we're in the battles, and this is the first battle. I do have 2 battles in the Hetzer for you guys to watch and enjoy. So, we have an Electo, the one with the super little thin armor that I was talking about. And so, in our Hetzer, and we are moving towards the base of the mountain thing. And then, like, I made a mistake because, like, I'm not really supposed to be here, so I turn and head back. So I knocked down some of those bushes and knocked down some clothes. I guess that Hetzer's following me. There's a Lago, the Electos go over there. And like just a pretty normal start. It just for the exception of the mistake at the front. We do knock down a tree now. We are detected, which is not the best thing that you want if you're playing a tank destroyer. And so I pressed the button on accident again. Okay, so we see the Lago there. Yeah, he's got behind cover of the mound of hills or things. So our other Electos go over there, so let's follow him. As you can see, like, oh, nothing. So like this engine is the tier 3 engine, like we barely make it across because I don't know why, but like, yeah. So someone destroyed him, the T6E1 time, we tracked him. Now we're detected, and the Electo's aiming, which is not bad, not that good. And we do receive 152 damage. Oh, and the Stuart appears. He ran the Electo, and now he's on just 4 HP, and he is pretty much dead. He is dead. We claim T6E1 and get vengeance for that Electo. The other Electos over there, I fire AG for some reason. The M5A1 Stuart's back over there. Okay, and we open up on the Stuart. We track him. The Electo's rolling up. The Lago is on low health. Or low HP, and we finish the M5A1 for him. And there's only 3 more tank destroyers on the enemy team. One of them is the Electo. We finally move out of our ambush position. The Lago already claims the Electo. We smash into the building for no reason. And now we're setting our eyes on the last remaining enemy player, the the M8A1, not the M5A1. And yeah, I was using the free look camera, but the Valentine Mark 9 is already there and pummeling the tank destroyer, and we don't make it there. But we still did 741 damage, which isn't bad for a tier 4. And we do get, we are number 3. We have destroyed the T6E1, and I think the M5A1 Stuart. We do earn 15,005 without premium account. And now, let's move on to the next video, or the next replay thing. So we do have a Mastery Badge Class 3, which is pretty good. Now we are in, I think this map is, Dead Rare, yeah, Dead Rare. And so we are waiting for the battle to start. It's still saying waiting players. So in front of us is a Matilda and a KV1. Now it finally starts in 2 seconds. One finally starts. And okay, so the Matilda's telling us to go over there. Yeah, so I decided to go over there. That KV1 rams the Matilda for some reason. I don't know why. And I decided to get on top of this mountain and get into one of those bushes and prepare for an ambush. So we climb up and go to the bush. We are inside the bush now, so the enemy will just see nothing except for shots coming at them. Oh, G1B. So G1B and the Excelsior is spotted. G1B already has lost some health. I turn over there for no reason. So that Matilda's going against the BDR G1B alone. And if I were that Matilda, I would really run, but I can't shoot anybody except for the KV1 maybe. Oh, okay, we tracked them. The Excelsior poked his turret up. Can I shoot him? Can I shoot him? Yes. Like, the gun is actually pretty accurate. And since it's a tank destroyer, it's expected from a tank destroyer. Okay, so there's a Type T-34, and a lot of enemies are spotted over there. I can't shoot the Type T-34 because the building's in the way. Okay, I think we're not in the bush now. No, we're still in the bush. So we are waiting because we can't shoot anything because there's nothing to shoot. No, there is something to shoot, but we can't shoot them because shells can't go through hills and rocks and all that stuff. They might be able to get through trees, but there's not much trees blocking me. There's just a tree there, but the BDR is moving up. The KV is over there. There's our KV is over there. The BDR appears. We miss. Our KV is dead now. The Excelsior is right here. Oh, okay, so only the APCR can pen him from his front. And me and somebody else are pretty much the only friendly players here. I'm spotted, which is really bad considering there are like basically all heavy tanks, and I'm not well armored, and like I can't run away. Yeah, that Excelsior is getting his sights on me, and the engine's destroyed, which is pretty bad when you're actually trying to run away. We're left on 45 health, and our engine gets destroyed again. We block 160 damage on our tracks. The Excelsior is trying to get around the building. Now he's rushing. Right now I'm cornered because like I can't go back, or that 15 millimeters of armor at the back is gonna be absolutely panned, and the Excelsior is right there. We managed to block him one time, we shoot him, and we're dead. Pretty much. Yeah, the BDR. No, the Excelsior. No, the BDR claimed it. Well, at least we got to get another shot in. Wait, we were the last person on the team? Like, were we really the last guy on the team? No. The Panzer IV. Wait, was everything destroyed? I'm not sure, but yeah, okay. So thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next video. If you want to join some battles, you can go into training rooms and see if you can find the TBB 9CYT room. And so I'll see you later, guys. Subscribe. Bye.